like, I can come get you. I did actually write, we could bring her to you. Because Carol and I were making a funny. And then she's like, in my house?
Do we have a lobbyist that should give me a week?
Yes. Well, so that and since we're going to like have to choose it up and all of that.
So maybe we won't even need to.
We'll have to pull her up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think we probably need
like
to
my hope is to not have to stress her.
Yeah.
But you'll need to be able to get to her.
Yeah. So. And so with her thyroid that we were going to retest, sometimes at work we do in between 2 and 4 weeks, and she's for sure been on the meds at least 2 weeks. So technically we could do it, but we just don't want to do it today. Like, this is not an emergency that she's eaten today and I would say, oh, let's do it anyway, because we're not in a hurry. We could do this tomorrow if we had to, when it would be safer for her to have not eaten. But I really think we'll probably be able to do it with her awake. Who did we recheck? Oh, Little Feather. We rechecked Little Feather.
She's not Little Feather.
Yeah. But she doesn't have any teeth much. She has
one.
Few. Avoid the sign with the snaggle tooth. And then, it's okay. It's okay. Let's make sure. We might just need a flashlight.
Hold up at least.
I know, you make the best ocelot sound.
Yeah, let's just go to the first click and see.
Oh, we had purple. I didn't remember if we had purple. We do. Okay.
Ew, girlfriend, that was that bubble noise. It's your butt.
Ocelots have the worst.
That's not pee right there.
No, it's poo.
You just bubbled.
So, okay.
What's that? Oh, flea control. She needs flea stuff before we get done with her.
Alright.
So before we release her back to her cage, we need the flea control one.
It's okay, honey. Okay, Carol, where is your preferred location for our fun?
Well, there's
As close as you can get into this camera right here.
Okay.
well, it's
We can move this and move that.
Is this
Is
locked
that
in?
what you want, Carol?
If you're doing it in here, yes.
Okay. Sorry, Carol gets stand.
right unlock the locks. So pop that latch down there.
Give it in. Alright.
If we pick her up after you grab the pee pad, can you ready get it with your fingers?
Here, I can get it. Ready? Oh.
Well, Carol was holding, I couldn't because it wasn't long enough for me to reach up and grab it with my finger.
Still pushing my fingers.
Little team action.
Into the camera.
Well, not completely, but.
Just a little closer. Oh, Mama. Do you
Said
have
get
any
pictures.
food or anything? Oh, and yeah, Jamie requested pictures of the
She's
chair
got-
because it'll be something.
All right, you think you can reach her that way, or?
Let me see if I can.
Should I look up?
That's the stuff that numbs your eye. Are we live and playing?
You're live.
Hi. You are.
You
So-
can see on the screen the angle they're receiving.
Oh, okay. So, for those of you listening, Nirvana is 22 years old. Yesterday she was squinting and she had some discharge from her eye. So, it persisted this morning. So, our concern is if she has an ulcer, a scratch or an abrasion on the surface of her eye. Because she's 22, we're trying to do this just in a squeeze cage so we don't have to sedate her to stain her eye. we put some medicine in called proparacaine that numbs the surface of the eye. The reason we do that is we want her to keep her eye open. Sometimes when the eye is painful, they squint, so it'll be harder to see her eye if it's not wide open.
Yeah.
I know.
We need to start training Justin to do that while he's going.
We would look up one more time. If we can get it in twice, it would be. Oh, we don't need you to do that.
Got it?
It's sitting on her eyebrow. If that would just drip into your eye, it would be faster. You know what I'm gonna do is this drips. But with the needle with the tip popped off, it'll squirt. And so I can aim better. Little pokey mark on it.
Dang, sister.
Then it won't matter as much even if I have it on the side. Hi, Angry Pants. Ah, dead on, my friend. The good news is that's going to make your eye numb, and I think some of it got in before because she didn't react as strongly as I suspected. What is this?
Flea control.
Okay, I'm like, there's another syringe
Yeah,
over
yeah,
here.
and remember
With
said,
the
don't
needle
forget, we gotta do
popped off.
flea control before we let her back out.
Do you have some tobramycin drops or some other eye drops that we can put in after we're done?
I don't have drops, I have cream.
We're not going to be able to get that in her eye.
Terramycin cream.
Yeah. Which of us is going to put that in her eye? We might be able to drip ointment in, but we'll have better
Yeah, I
shots
don't
with
have
drops.
I don't have any drops.
Next door at all?
The only thing we have is the doramycin or whatever we do for Zeus, and then, yeah, dorzolamide, and then the neopolydex are the only drops we have.
And we will have to order some for you. Can we look in your eyes, sweetie, before we do the rest? Before bad, before school. Could you pick a better spot to be in, like right on the I know, you're mad, I'm sorry. This is better than taking a nap, though. It is. Well, that was really wretched to use that ivy on, wasn't it? That was mean. That was mean, wasn't it? I'm sorry. So now there's stain in her eye. So the stain will, on a healthy eye, just roll right off her eye. If she has a scratch or an ulcer on her eye, the stain will adhere to that. So that's what we look at next to see if there was any stain uptake. If there is, we know she has an ulcer. If not, some of this is just helping flush whatever's bothering her eye. I don't see any. Sometimes you can see it obviously, and sometimes it takes looking at it afterwards.
Do you like overhead light?
So if we turn
Turn off the lights, because
light.
she's gotta look at the purple.
yeah, purple light. Now we might have to rinse it a little with this. I know, Mama. You've never heard it like this?
Like angry.
Oh, ocelot angry noises are scary. Like if you heard that in the forest, you'd be like, oh Jesus. Sorry, just rinsing. Okay. So we're using saline, which would be like the same stuff you would use if you have contact lenses, like, see, doesn't hurt.
Let me squirt it in my own eye.
And if we did this in the office and could wipe her face well, we might see green come out of her nostril. And that's normal because their tear ducts drain from their eye down into the back of their sinus and it rolls forward. So we wouldn't be surprised by that.
Look at you, baby.
The one spot where the light is shining in.
Here, let's do this.
We can just, if Carol were here, she would create more darkness.
There. No.
well.
Oh, we need to rinse some more.
I know, we need to rinse your eye more. There's still stain in there. It's on the other side. I just foolishly got up and didn't travel with my accoutrements. I know.
Cooling.
Alright, you can come over to this side. Towel back this way so it blocks it off a little bit. And then she like turns back this way. Let's see how.
Because every time I hold still, she actually moved less without that. This point, did you eat anything? Probably not. Did you eat things? Holy huge ulcer, Batman. I keep praying that I can rinse that away. And I keep rinsing and it's not going away. It looks superficial, but it looks big. I know, baby. I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I kept thinking, maybe it's the light. Maybe we haven't rinsed this enough yet. Maybe, no, that's lots. Okay, I know.
Jamie asked if you would also look at Artemis because she had a green discharge. Was that from her nose?
From her nose.
Oh. Okay, you want a picture of that? See?
Do I need to come take a photo?
Yeah.
Come and see what the arms.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's big.
There's, oh, I was gonna say, she had her head right up and was looking at me. You could have got a picture. Oh, no, she's going into the corner. Oh, wait, she's turning. There you go.
Oh, here, girl. Okay. Let's go. Looking at the purple. Of course.
Some phones we can get going.
First one to get the picture gets a Dairy Queen certificate.
Good picture.
Hey, come back.
Okay. Now through one of the holes. Oh, lost it. Okay, take that. You get that? Oh, I can see it through my phone. Probably the best angle. Okay. After. Why don't you hold this?
Which one? The blue light or the
Yeah.
phone? Okay.
You hold that. Yes. Let me get it. Come on. You find that. On the rack. Alright.
You just got like 30.
I'm sure.
One of them's
Yeah.
gotta be in there.
Well, see, you can
nice
see where the
job.
line is right there, where it starts and ends, but it's not super dark green, so it's looks superficial, but that's huge. It's like 3/4 of the surface of her cornea, see? Oh, here,
And
I
a
can...
picture of you showing a picture.
Oh, okay, I'm like, I can
Send this
airdrop
to
it
you,
to you,
yeah.
Carol. Oh, yeah. But, yeah. So, but that's what I'm looking at. So see when, just with your eyes so you know what we're looking at. Is it still purple? See how there's stain all across her eye? Oh, come on, baby. I know. really hard.
She's blinking.
So, but yes, so she has an ulcer. So if we can get the terramycin's not a... Not a thin one, no. What's mean?
So like all
She
that
says,
green
that's what you get
Yes,
for,
all
that's
that
what you
green
get for
reflection.
calling me toothless and,
I love her. She's like, you know,
she's like, there, I'll get you.
yeah, I'll get you, I'll spit in your mouth, and I'll scare you, which is even funnier. Like, no matter what you do, you always jump anyway, because you're like, ah, even though you know, what can she do? Nothing. She's in there, but still.
She's gonna hit you like a big powder puff.
I know. Okay.
So you're all soft and maybe
Okay. Hey, but the good news is now we know what's wrong with you, so we can try to make you better. Okay?
Well, it's the making you better part, but now I'm wondering how on earth are you gonna be treating her?
So I don't think is going to come into lockout and let someone drip drops in her eye. So I would say putting her in the hospital cage inside there, sadly, will have to be what happens in order to medicate her. Because if she thinks you're going to do something to her, she'll sit in that little dead box and stare at you
Yeah.
in the dark, waving. Because I've tried to get her out just to look at her skin before, and food, entertainment, bags, smelly things, if she doesn't feel like coming out, she won't. She's not like that motivated by food, or she used to not be. So the dilemma with an ointment is aiming, and at least a drop you can,
Would you like some hydrogen?
yeah.
like, could you put it on a Q-tip and like wipe it on her eye?
And make her eye burst, potentially, you know.
Also to scratch it.
Right now. And the other thing we need is for her to not rub at it. So, yeah, there it is. On
On
your
her
eyelid.
eyebrow. Oh, there you go,
there's
you got
some.
it. Now she just needs to blink.
Like 200 times. So the only reason she's letting us do this is because her eye's numb. So on a regular day, she would eat the tip of this. Why did you come a little closer? Oh, okay, we're not doing that anymore.
She's like,
That's
no.
not nice.
She's
That's
like,
not
no,
fun.
you can rub me all you want, I'm not coming any
No.
closer.
Okay.
Well, if she
No.
blinks a few times, I think it'll heat up and dribble into her eye. The one on her eyebrow will probably heat up and dribble into her eye.
We can't use the Neopolydex drops that we have because that has steroid in it, and it'll make the ulcer not heal. It'll make it worse. So that's why we want to stain it. We can't just go, oh, eye goobers, let's put this medicine in it, because if we choose wrong, we'll make it worse. So good that we did what we did. Now we know the right way to go.
Ooh, it's okay.
Would you like cards?
Well, then I don't know who I'd give them to, so really, can I just have one? I'll just white out his name and then just let him.
Sticky label over it.
I just want a card that has a tiger on it instead of. Okay, we'll give you some treats now. I know. The other.
Like, you have got to be kidding
Yeah.
me.
Now she's
We're
really.
over it if you guys.
Yeah, what we'll want the people watching is we don't want her rubbing at it. So a domestic cat, we would put an e-collar on. And your cornea should heal with proper meds and no other irritation in like 3 days. Because of confounding factors of people and like people giving their meds and taking the e-collar off. At work, we usually recheck them like 4 to 5 days later for a buffer. But theoretically, in 3 days, it should be able to be healed.
She's like, I'm trying to hide.
So we'll just have to get her some
I
meds.
think.
Yeah. I know. But we'll want whoever's watching her, if she's on Nest, to let us know if she's bothering it. So we'll probably also put her, let me see what all meds she's on, but maybe on a little bit of pain medicine. because the reason they wink their eye is because it hurts. People always say, oh, I don't think they hurt, but if you're squinting, your eye hurts. It's like limping animals hurt. I don't walk like this because my leg feels okay. If you're limping or squinting, something hurts. Alright.
Alright, we'll get a cage set up for her over in the other hospital. And
I haven't heard anybody report that she's messing with her eyes. But
Yeah, they didn't
they just
say
said,
rubbing at
they
it,
just said squinting and goopy.
Okay,
Shoot, I forgot to look my flashlight in here the other day.
Alright.
And are we gonna try, is it gonna be that cream or are you gonna order drops? Okay, good.
Yeah, and I have to order something anyway, so if I order now, it'll get, and they have it in their in the hospital,
Yeah.
it'll ship now. Do we have Genta drops? Okay.
No, like I say, the only drops we have are that Zeus's bottle and the Deal Polydex.
Okay.